Hi guys, how you all doing? So I'm here to do a quick get ready with me. So I'm just going to start off with this Becca primer. I love this primer. It keeps me matte literally all day. If you have dry skin, I suggest that you probably stay away from this. As you can see, I only use a tiny amount in my T-zone because that's where I personally get the oiliest. But yeah, I love this primer. Okay, so next I take my MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation, and I'm in the shade NW45, and I love this foundation, guys. Like, it keeps me matte literally all day. I just love it, and it works great with the Becca primer as well. But yes, I just blend in everywhere that needs to be blended well, as you can see, and just make sure that like I get my neck as well, and just make sure that everything is blended right, because the worst thing is having that line of demarcation where your actual neck starts and your foundation stops. So yeah, just keep blending, and when I'm happy, I move on. Okay guys, so next I take my Brow Wow pencil. I believe this is from Barry M, and I'm just basically using this because I just want it to run out. It's a very waxy pencil, but I don't know if I like it that much, but hey, I just thought I would use it for my brows. Because it's very waxy, I now keep it open to dry it out a bit, and I prefer it that way. But yeah, you can see it's a very dark, pencil for my brows. So yeah, and then I just browse. I just brush my brows, and yeah, and then what you're going to see me do next is something that I like to do when my brows are a bit dark. I like to just use my foundation brush and just basically lighten up my brows just a little bit. Okay, the next thing I do is take my Double Wear Stay in Place concealer, I can't remember what it's called, and I just place this under my eyes, and basically I'm just using it, I use it to conceal, but also I'm mainly using it as a highlight, because the foundation itself is actually very high coverage. It's like medium to full coverage for me. So I'm just using this concealer as a highlight. And so I just place it everywhere that I want to highlight. And then I just buff it all out and just make sure that everything is buffed out nicely and looking good. So yeah, as I said, I'm just using it as a highlight. So yeah, I'm just buffing everything out, as you can see there. Okay, so everything's looking good and I'm happy with that. So the next thing I do is take this new Ultra Contour palette from Makeup Revolution, which has just been released this week. And I take the banana shade in that palette, and I just use that to set my concealer under my eyes. And I was quite impressed with this banana palette, to be quite honest with you. Sorry, with a banana shade. Yeah, I thought it looked really nice. It's very brightening, so I was very impressed with that. And like I said, this is a new palette, so you can check it out on the Makeup Revolution website. But I also do this reverse contour trick. Is that what it's called? I don't know, guys. I don't know what I'm doing, but I just do what I see other people do. But it gives you a sharper contour, so I thought I'd try that out. So next I take my new limited edition Anastasia Beverly Hills Shadow Couture palette, and using this soft peach shade, I'm just going to place this all over my lid and into my transition area, and basically to cover my whole eye area, just so I can blend out these other shades. So next I take Morocco, which I love in this palette as a transition shade on my skin tone, and I just use that in my transition area, just because it gives a really, really lovely soft wash of reddish kind of a colour, reddish brown colour. I love it. So next I take my pink champagne colour, which I love in this palette, and unfortunately I wasn't able to intensify the colour because I didn't have my Fix Plus spray with me at the time. So this colour is not working as I would have loved it to, but trust me, when you wet this colour it looks amazing, even more amazing. But I just love the silver, pinky silver colour that it gives. It's a gorgeous shade. Yeah, so I just love it. So anyway, this was my main attraction in my eye look. So yeah, loving it. And then next I deepen up my crease with the colour Fudge, and yeah, that's just to intensify the look. So I just put Fudge all into my crease area, and yeah, and then again on the other eye, again just to deepen up the look. Then of course you have to buff everything out and blend, so I just keep blending until all harsh lines are gone. Then I take Noir in the palette and I use that to create a V shape on my outer V, and I'm just going to create a smoky effect with that, so it just deepens up the eye look, and then I just blend it all out once I am done creating my V shape. So yeah, it's just giving me a nice smoky effect. Then I also use Noir to line my eyelids because I just wanted it to be a soft line. That's why I just use the eyeshadow. And then I take the colour Fudge and I use Fudge and Morocco in my waterline just to create a more softer smoky effect. And yeah, then I take this Extreme mascara by Gosh, which you would have seen me haul recently, and I really love it. It gives my eyelashes this mega lengthening look, and I really love that about it. And it was only £4.99 in Superdrugs, so you can see the difference there. So yeah, I'm loving that. And yeah, that's the look with my eyes. Then I just buff away all the fallout, which I didn't really get that much fallout to be honest, and then just buff in my banana powder and just make sure everything is buffed in and looking nice. Then I take the contour palette again and try to use the contour shades, but unfortunately they do not work on my skin tone because they're not deep enough. So that was a fail. So I end up taking my e.l.f. bronzing palette, and I just use the bronzer to just warm up my skin after putting the foundation on, just to bring some life back into my skin. I just use that, and yeah, it just gives me a nice bronzing, soft bronzing effect. And yeah, so loving that. Then I take my Milani Baked Blush in Vino, and it's so pigmented, but I love it. It just gives a really nice wash of reddish colour on your cheeks. And yeah, I just put that everywhere. I even place that in my brow bones just to complete the blush look because I just think that's lovely. Okay, so next I take my Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow palette, which I love. It's for deeper skin tones, medium to deep skin tones, but it doesn't sculpt my face, so I have to use both shades. I just mix both together and use them both as a highlight, and I get the highlight that you can see now. I think this palette is gorgeous as a highlighter for deeper skin tones, definitely. So yeah, so as you can see, just in case you missed it, I showed you on the other side. But you can see the glow that you get from this palette. It is beautiful. But I will say that you will have to blend it out, otherwise you do end up with a streak. So yeah, just make sure you blend out the highlight, but it's beautiful. And then I just go on to highlight everywhere else, like the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, everywhere else that I feel like highlighting. And then I am going to take my Jordana lip liner in the shade Terra Kiss and just line my lips, ready to put on my Milani Matte Beauty lipstick, which is a gorgeous brown nude for deeper skin tones. It is beautiful. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing now, just putting on my lipstick. I love this shade. And guys, I'm gonna have my Milani lipstick swatch video up soon, so just keep a lookout for that, definitely. And guys, that is it. That is the finished look. I hope you have enjoyed this. I thought I'll do something a bit different this time round, but yeah, if you have, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video.